Building a $5 million clothing brand with a community acquisition model, okay? And two things I'm gonna go over in this video. Number one, how to grow a community in two ways, and the systems need to grow to stack attention fast, okay? Number two, how to leverage that community into insane ROAS and sales, okay? If you think my opinion doesn't matter, my name is Daniel. I run a consulting agency and we have worked with over 200 clothing brands, and we have worked with industry leaders like Anna Michon, Pluto Golf, and Flower, okay? In this video today, again, I'm going to go over two ways to grow insane community, okay? So using that community to scale your clothing brand to 5 million a month, 5 million a year, okay? So number one, I'm going to touch base into a full organic way without spending a single dime on ads. And number two, obviously the paid traffic way. So eventually with this model, I'm very excited, okay? Because this has never seen on the internet before, okay? No one talks about this because this is something where we've created from working with so many brands and finding what works best. Okay, so this is almost through experience. So I'm very excited to share this with you. So first things first is organic community, okay? This is the non-paid ads version. So we need to find a way where we're able to generate tons of different eyeballs and attention through our organic, right? And we do that through growing through our top of funnel content, right? As you guys may know, we have our top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel. Top of funnel is the number one thing we need to leverage and focus on this, because this whole nurturing process at the start will not work if we don't have some sort of attention or eyeballs towards our brand, okay? And what we want to do is, again, like look at this as sort of like a funnel, okay? Like the reason why we want lots of people who might not even care about a brand towards our brand is because eventually let's just say 100% of people enter through our top, right? Only 10% is going to buy through this nurturing process, right? But that doesn't matter, because if we do this nurturing process right, everybody's going to buy from us eventually, just because of the community we're building, which I'm very excited to share with, okay? So with this massive attention through our top of funnel content, okay, we're not going to get them to buy, like that doesn't matter. We just want them to sign up to our SMS and email list, okay? Get them to sign up, okay? And if we have a decent enough of middle of funnel and bottom of funnel combined with our SMS and email, okay? Especially if you're a new brand, we want to provide massive value up front, right? And so many clothing brands right now do this 10%, 10% bullshit. You've probably seen it, right? In 2025 and 2026 onwards, that is not going to work anymore. Okay, you need to be able to be in a position where you can leverage something else to create immense value and create an irresistible offer for them to actually sign up, or they're actually losing, right? So just some ideas, okay? For example, a free sock when you sign up, or a free sticker when you sign up. Like a new and free is the two strongest words in marketing, okay? So leveraging that into an irresistible, okay? You can go pretty unique in this. There's not like an SOP of what you have to do, but be outside, okay? If everybody's doing 10%, then do 11%, right? Something along those lines, okay? We just need to have an irresistible offer, because like, look, excuse me, lots of the people that's coming from our top funnel content, they're not very warm, okay? And they see our irresistible offer, they're probably gonna look for free stuff, new stuff, which is okay. Okay, so eventually, with the right nurturing process with our SMS and getting them to sign up, right? Maybe we get them a free shirt, right? If they buy some of our low ticket items, right? Which is a huge win for them. And you have a decent middle funnel, bottom funnel, right? Obviously, right? We acquire customers that buy your evergreen product, right? And what you want to do is upsell them in the add to cart and create another irresistible value. So I'm going to give you some examples. So for example, let's just say our evergreen product costs $50, okay? I'm not saying this has to be. And then our low ticket product costs $30, right? So if the customers buy them separately, it's gonna be $80, right? But let's just say our irresistible value in our add to cart upsell is we get them to buy the two things for $6, right? It's something where they can't fucking give up, right? Okay, providing immense value up front and providing immense value again, right? And creating that value aspect. So what this sort of does is, obviously we've increased our AOV, okay? We've provided immense value twice now, okay? Now they're being treated like a fucking celebrity, right? Never seen before, okay? Like not many clothing brands do this, especially the new ones, okay? The most important thing in this whole nurture process, if you don't do this correctly, then everything will fall apart, okay? It's customer experience, and this is the most underrated part because nobody fucking talks about this when you go on YouTube or anything, okay? This is by far the most important part because it's sort of, again, like, if we look at it from like a service point of view, like, we want to create much leverage as we can and sort of separate from our customers, and we do this here because, let me explain, okay? Everybody can make a black tea, right? Every brand can make a black tea. But the packaging and the way they feel when they get the product, it's very hard to replicate. And if you do it the right way, right, you can create immense leverage from the other brands, which separates you, right? Because you can't replicate the feeling that the customers get when they receive your product. That's the hard part, okay? So, customer experience. Obviously, number one, like, it just needs to meet the expectations of shipping time and product quality. That's just like a no-brainer, okay? If you don't do that as a clothing brand owner, then don't look to build a brand, okay? You're just here for quick money, okay? This is not what we're here to do, okay? By the way, this process, I don't care if you're in this situation where you lose money, okay? We're trying to build a community, okay? There needs to be some sacrifice at the start, okay? So, packaging, okay, make this unique, right? Don't just put your clothes into like a plastic bag and say, here we go, right? Just because your customer bought from you. Like, the main thing with this is you want to treat them like a fucking celebrity. Like, again, like, that one-on-one feel, that one-on-one buyer's journey, right? As soon as they sign up to an SMS list, like, they weren't fucking interested, but you kept providing them immense fucking value and you're treating them like a fucking celebrity. They're going to eventually buy from you. Whether that be 1 month, 1 year, 2 years, whatever it is, right? They're eventually going to buy from you. And then once they do, and they deliver, and you deliver with excellent fucking customer experience, right? There's two things you can do, right? Number one is you can cross-sell limited products or offers to your VIP list, right? Treating them like a celebrity, okay? If they've got an amazing experience from shopping with you before, there's no reason why they're going to buy from you fucking forever. And that first-time buyer is the most important part in any customer buyer's journey, okay? And number two, this is the part I want to talk about. This is where you can make an immense community ecosystem by doing this, okay? Having that one-on-one relationship, talking to your customers on Instagram one-on-one, right? What they're going to do is they're going to provide you testimonials, right? They're going to provide you content, they're going to provide you word reviews, and they're going to build relationships. If you do everything right in this aspect, they're going to do this, and you're going to be fucking amazed. If they don't provide you testimonials or they don't give you a message on Instagram and they know you're a small brand and they don't even like put you on the highlights or stories on their personal stuff, you're doing something wrong. Okay, this is going to be non-negotiable. Like, if you do this part right, they're going to provide you. And this is the fun part, right? If they provide you content, right, the number one thing you have to realize is this is the exact ICP content. You don't have to go and find these micro influencers that look like your target audience. You don't have to look for these UGC creators that look like your audience. Like, you have it here, right? We're not even trying to go for celebrities in the first word. We're trying to find micro influencers, and here we go, right? These are the people that literally bought from your brand. So that's your perfect ICP, right? And obviously when we cross-sell VIP, right, they're gonna go back to your low to mid-ticket product and go through this procedure over and over again, and you just get unlimited amounts of this, right? Which is going to scale your brand tremendously, okay? So you're gonna generate shit tons of money from this and grow an actual fucking community where people respect you, people respect your brand, and people actually care about when you drop and engage, right? Just because of the experience we've given them and because of the immense value we've given them from our email and SMS list, right, and our upsell, okay? But this is the main story that I want to go through today, okay? This is crazy, okay? It's implementing paid acquisition, okay, which I'm going to talk about today. Okay, so I'm very excited to share this with you, okay? So number one thing is we need an optimized organic profile funnel, okay? Obviously our followers. No, if you have like 200 followers, no one's gonna fucking buy from your brand, unfortunately, okay? Because who wants to support a brand that, makes mid-close and doesn't have any followers and is just a loser? I'm just kidding, but you need followers, okay? That's just human psychology. People like to be a part of something great, not, fucking sorry ass brand, okay? So quality content, that's just non-negotiable. If your content is shit, then this whole thing is just fucked, okay? Product, clear brand value proposition. This is most, like, the main thing you should get out of an optimized organic profile funnel is if someone enters your Instagram, right, brand's Instagram, and in the first 5 seconds, they should know what you are as a brand, right? If they don't, you have a profile funnel problem, okay? So in your bio, in your logo, in your first 3 credits, because no one's gonna scroll all the way down to your post, right? Should represent of who you are. So if you have a gym brand, right? First 3 seconds, they should know you're a gym brand for X, right? In this niche. Gym brand for mental health, for example, right? That's what I mean by optimized organic profile funnel. If you don't have this, right? Then cold ads and this other stuff I'm going to talk about wouldn't work, okay? So what we want to do is move into the cold ads acquisition. So targeting people when we run ads who have never heard about your fucking brand, right? We're not necessarily looking for sales, or I mean, obviously the objective is sales, but this is not where we're going to generate insane amount of fucking ROIs, right? This is where we're going to generate insane ROIs, is the retargeting ads, right? Retargeting people who go through your Instagram website. But the thing is, if we have these two optimized, right? Let me explain. So, right optimization, we're going to get the cold ads to visit your Instagram page. And if you post consistently, right, people are going to see it, right? And then what the retargeting ads does is it's going to target those group of people who continuously go to your website but hasn't bought, right? Which is so powerful. And from this is where we literally get insane rises. But this is not the point. Using cold ads, okay, and using retargeting ads, okay, we're going to get people who have never heard about your brand to sign up and get warm people to sign up, right? So 2 in 1, okay? All we need is just an optimized sign up page. And this is directly through our website. And I recommend you having another irresistible offer, but the more established you are, the less of an irresistible offer you have to grab the email and numbers, okay? But more of an irresistible offer, I will make this because we are running ads, so we're getting consistent eyeballs. For this aspect, I would try and make this unique as fucking possible. That's sort of the standout from the rest of the brand. So again, like the example I given you earlier, if you're doing 10% sign up, and if you see other brands doing 10% sign up page, do fucking 11.5%, right? It's fucking unique, right? If someone's doing buy one, get one free, do something like buy one, get one free with fucking 1 sock and fucking candy. Like, again, I'm speaking out my fucking mind right now, but you get the point, right? This aspect, if you have 2 acquisitions running, not really a value, right? Because most of your leads, most of your customers that come in are warm already, right? They know about your brand, but more of a unique mechanism, okay, to actually catch their eye, because, you know, these people have seen most of the brands and they shop, okay? So, through our cold ads, through our optimized organic profile funnel, through our retargeting ads, and through our sign up page, right, we're eventually going to sell our evergreen product, right, which should be low to mid ticket, right? And I just want to touch base, like the reason why this is low to mid ticket for your evergreen product, because for your evergreen product, we want everybody to buy. No one's going to buy a fucking $2,000 jacket from your brand because not many people can afford it. Obviously, depending on niche. So, evergreen product, you always want to set it to a low to mid ticket product. So even your, VIP customers can buy it, and even like the people that are completely broke that still, want to be in part of your community or want to be supporting your brand can still buy it. This is super important, okay? So acquire customers that buy your evergreen product, okay? And sort of the same procedure now. We always want to upsell and add to cart, irresistible value, always, okay? Again, treat them like a fucking celebrity, okay? Customer experience, expectations of shipping time, package presentation, product quality, you get the point. Same thing as above, okay? But this is the fucking interesting part I want to talk about today. So, if we deliver excellent fucking customer experience, okay, we can get testimonial content and word reviews, build a relationship, but we also have the UGC content, right? So the same principle I talked about before, right? This is our exact ICP, right? Use customer UGC to feed our cold ad system, because ICP makes more ICP. Let's just say, if you're Asian and you see this fucking Asian guy that looks like you wear this hoodie and he looks fucking cool, you're going to buy. And you have this cold ad system and retargeting, just keep on fucking yamming with irresistible offers, and you're in the email SMS, you're going to fucking buy. And once you buy from them, and the brand gives you fucking excellent customer service and the packaging is fucking amazing, and you feel special, and none of your friends buy from it, and this is the only brand you know, right? None of your friends know this brand, and you want to gatekeep it, you're going to keep buying from this brand, right? And that's the community we want to generate, okay? So, UGC content, right? Our feed ICP, back to our cold ad system. The better our cold ad system, the more we can scale our retargeting, because our frequency is not going to go up, meaning we have more cold people to target, that to become the warm audience. Okay, so this is very cool. Okay, and obviously testimonials, you can put this on your website. Again, optimized website. This is not part of the video, but you should have this. Okay, now this is very interesting. Okay, so 2 ways to get to buy again. Okay, because again, like not many customers are just gonna get an amazing customer experience and you just leave them alone, they're gonna buy from you again without, nurturing. Okay, every single marketing is nurturing. Okay, so we can do a specific retargeting ads to customers who's only bought from you, right? And from this specific retargeting, we can have crazy fucking offers and static ads that's only targeting people who have bought from you. Okay, this is crazy. Okay, so again, we want to treat them like celebrities, so we're going to provide immense value, right? Even if we lose money and only sell certain products, that is going to compound from them shopping forever whenever we release something good, right? That's the number 1 ideology we want to do. Building a community, yes, you're not going to generate, quick sales, full profit at the start, but it's going to compound because it's like, when you're posting organically at the start, you post 10 Instagram reels, it's not going to do well, but the more you do, those are going to compound together to get you massive growth. And this is the same ideology, okay? Cross-sell VIP, cross-sell limited products or offers to email and SMS lists, which again, like this 2 thing is going to go back to selling your evergreen product or whatever product you have and going through this whole fucking experience again and then having this testimonial and UGC content. They're going to keep fucking feeding you. So the better the call out system, the bigger your audience you reach, the more retargeting ads you can launch, and the bigger your brand fucking grows in the community, okay? And why I say it's community is because they actually feel like they're part of a community, not just fucking buyers, okay? Because you've treated them like fucking celebrity, okay? You post some of them, okay, because they're making content for you, they reviewed you, you talk to them one-on-one, and that's the community aspect, okay? And they're gonna share your friends eventually, stuff like that. That's how you build a community, okay? If you don't get anything from this video, this is the one thing I want you to understand in this video, okay? This is the most important part. It's what I like to call a CAC to LTV, which means cost per acquisition over lifetime value of a customer. This is better than ROAS, return of ad spend, when you're trying to scale a brand, just because what ROAS only stands for is how much you spend on ads and how much you get back. You don't know the lifetime value of a customer. And to build, and the brands that have fucking amazing communities, their lifetime value is insane. And this is exactly how we do this, right? To have this insane lifetime value. We have people, like, again, who just fucking buy from us every single time we drop, right? And so what this counts is how much it acquires to get a first-time buyer, so through our cold ads ideally, and then the lifetime value and how long they buy from us, right? So let me explain this in depth. So the more expensive to acquire at scale is like cold customers, because obviously like we're acquiring new customers, so obviously it's going to be more expensive in our acquisition, okay? If you treat them like family, communication, and meets all brand expectation, we get returning customers, okay? Cheaper to acquire, obviously, okay? Because they've already bought from us, they already trust us, they already know who we are, okay? So we don't need the whole nurturing process, okay? So cold customers, okay, think about it, right? We leverage their content UGC if we treat them like, if we have that community built around. And we get more cold customers from new content assets from ICP, okay? Meaning cost per acquisition for cold customer reduces if community is built right, right? So we're just feeding into this loop, ongoing loop where it's just infinity amount of, cheap customers that make content for us. So we have free assets, and those cold customers that buy from us, they're going to keep fucking buying from us, okay? So that's the ideology. So right community, we get cheaper customers from our first-time buyers because we're leveraging their content assets, okay? And the first-time buyers that come into our brand, they're going to buy from us forever. So that's the main ideology. So again, like the reason I make this video, and if you've watched to the full of it, if you don't at least take one thing from it, you just wasted your fucking time, and you've wasted my time from creating this. So please, at least implement one of these to your brand. If you have any questions, just give me a message on Instagram. I'll help you out with anything, okay? I'm happy to answer any questions you may have from this video or anything else about your clothing brand, okay? So, and I'll talk to you soon.